Marvel Rivals devs do not actually listen to their community. Alright, so see, when Season 9 came out, I actually thought that this was going to be, like, one of the best patches, like, ever, right? Like, I think we were all equally excited because of the potential that the season had. You know, because none of us knew exactly how things were going to turn out. And, like, honestly, a lot of us were okay with it because we were like, it's like, all right, well, they're trying a lot of big things, a lot of new things. It's kind of too much for us to actually really know, like, how it's going to look like. But, like, we'll give it a shot. Even I was excited, right? Like, this was a really, like, cool time to be a Marvel Rivals player. But this patch really just proved that, like, they're not really listening to us, but they want us to think that they do. So my theory is that, okay, they have a community team, right? Like that I guess it's more like outreach, right? Where they're the ones who set up all the tournaments, they reach out to all the content creators, they talk to everybody, and then whenever a content creator says something, they're like, all right, I'm gonna relay this over to the devs. And then they talk to the devs and then whatever, right? But like, I feel like that's Rivals' excuse to say that they are listening to us, right? In giant air quotes. When really it's like all of the balance changes that the community like wants are not actually being done. Now I know the community is millions upon millions of people, like huge, right? Like they can't take into account every single person's opinion, right? But when like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 of the community members are telling you that like Luna's Snow ability to self-cleanse herself is fucking bullshit and doesn't belong in a game like this, it just puts more and more training wheels on support players who already have like fucking 7 or 8 wheels but still don't know how to ride a bike. Like it's ridiculous, right? It's so silly, and these patch notes kind of prove it because it feels like they put in a change that we actually asked for as a community. They put in 1 or 2 changes just to be like, guys, hey, we're listening. We nerfed Gambit. We nerfed Gambit team up, guys. Look at it. But then they buff Phoenix. What the fuck are we doing? Who the fuck was asking for Phoenix buffs? And like that, it doesn't even make any sense because okay, if you balance around like gold, silver, plat players, diamond players, or whatever, they generally don't have as good of aim as like people in the higher ranks, right? So it's like, what reward does more spark damage do to a player in gold who's not hitting their shots, right? Like there's no that's not like, who cares, right? But then if you actually listen to the high rank community, Celestial, One Above All, Eternity, whatever, like nobody's asking for Phoenix nerfs, Phoenix buffs. Like we're all so tired of Phoenix being like meta all the fucking time. Like playing against a good Phoenix is so goddamn oppressive, and it's just like why? Who's asking for that? Who's asking? Like they're not making the right changes. Like we're just pretending like we are, and it's just the reason this feels like one of the worst balance patches ever is because it's not just one balance patch. It's a continuation from like starting from like season 2 or season 3, where it's just like buff everything, and it's like, oh, this character's not performing good enough. It's because they're not buffed enough, and it's like, no, like you just gave fucking Cloak and Dagger like 3 infinite survivability tools on a a cooldown that she can loop them in, and makes it so that her other team up ability is practically useless. Like why would you pick it? And the really weird and ironic thing is that Mantis right now is one of the best support characters in the game. So and I can almost guarantee you that Cloak and Dagger and Luna are probably gonna have like not the best win rates compared to like Mantis. And you look at Mantis's kit and it's pretty balanced. Okay, maybe it's not balanced, maybe it should be like checked out, but like there's not a lot of bullshit there. She has 1 stun that's a projectile. It doesn't move at the speed of light like Luna's. She has no self cleanse. She has mobility when she's at full health, but once you already shoot her, she's that mobility's gone. Right? Like she has a little bit of a damage boost, or like her self peeling is meant to be kind of like her damage, but like when you look at a character like Mantis who's well designed, who just doesn't have a ton of healing, like why do abilities exist that self-cleanse? Why do abilities exist that like are just like invincibility like that? I don't understand, right? Like we're giving these characters bullshit abilities that don't actually help them instead of like reworking them around parts of their kit that would help, like give them more utility, or I don't know, maybe give a damage boost or vulnerability or like whatever. But like just infinite survivability, it's just slop. It's just like you don't think about it. You just use the ability, you just put it, you just put the team up on it, and then just there you go, you have it. Like it's so nonsense. It's so nonsense, and they have been doing this for so many seasons. Like season 9 really gave me hope that they would actually like make the appropriate changes, right? But like Punisher's still like perma banned. Black Cat is still like stupid. Thing still has ridiculous overshield and no overshield cap on his abilities, right? Like it's nonsense. They're not actually changing the things that are problems, and I think it really just comes down to the fact that they don't play their own game. Like maybe they do, and maybe they're in gold or in plat, or maybe they're all support players. But like, dude, it feels like they don't have the opportunity to play through the slop that they are creating, right? The metas that they're making, right? And it's weird because I feel like maybe they pay more attention to like pro play because they're obviously investing a lot of money into that. But like pro play and even high rank play are two completely different games. Like it's so pointless to base your balancing around pro play. And even around high rank play, like there's an argument to be made that like maybe you shouldn't really be paying attention to that very much. But like, wow, this really is. It's not just a bad patch. It's just I have so much less faith in these developers, and I know that like it's not a popular thing to say that like, oh, Xeon should lose his job because the balancing is shit and it's dog shit and it's like whatever, and they have to balance around like good players, the casuals, because they're the ones bringing in the money. But like even for casuals, look at these fucking changes. How many casuals are gonna play the game more because Magneto has a team up with Scarlet Witch that now knocks them up a little bit more? Like what the fuck? Or Phoenix does a little bit more spark damage, so I'm a casual. I'm gonna come home after a long day of work and I'm gonna hop on some fucking Phoenix. Like what? It doesn't make any sense. And like, sorry, I went a little bit off track about like, okay, Xeon probably shouldn't lose his job, but like at this, the game has been bad for the balance philosophy has been bad for like a year now, right? And like, if you look at the overall community sentiment, nobody is going to say that the balance is actually balanced and fun. Like they are legitimately like missing out on like just making the game good, right? By putting in abilities in the game that are just slop, right? Just for the hero fantasy or whatever. But like, where's my hero fantasy as Magneto when I get pushed off the map by Elsa Bloodstone because she just pressed a button and gets 3 kills, right? Like where's my hero fantasy, right? Like it's nonsense. It's bullshit. It doesn't exist. It's not real. So honestly, yeah, Xeon probably doesn't deserve his job anymore, dude. Like these balance changes are that bad. Like we shouldn't be rewarding developers and all this other shit for making bad decisions, man. Like I guarantee you, if you look at everybody's review of the patch notes today, everyone's gonna say that they're either bad or that the game hasn't changed, and everybody's gonna say, why the fuck are we buffing Phoenix? All right, like how are we going to reward the developers for making decisions like that every single fucking season? Right? Like shouldn't Xeon be replaced? Shouldn't we get a bit of a switch up in the balance philosophy? Shouldn't like the developers, like whoever's in charge of the balance, like take a break for maybe 2 or 3 seasons so that we can actually get somebody else to balance the game and hopefully make a meaningful change? I'm not against it. I'm not against. Hey, we do that like. If I do my job right, my in real life job right, I make more money. If I do it wrong, I don't make more fucking money. Why are we rewarding bad decisions? So, okay, anyways, I feel like I've gotten a little bit off track. Point is, they're not listening to us. They just pretend that they are. They're putting like 2 or 3 changes in that like maybe we might be asking for, but overall they don't play their own game. They really don't play their own game. They keep putting in abilities that are slop. They keep coddling support players and not treating them with the respect that they honestly deserve. And this is why I play Ultron, bro. Like Ultron doesn't have any of that nonsense, right? Like if you do good heal, like look at this game. I have 42,000 fucking healing. If you do good healing on the game, it's because you're actually doing good healing on the game. Right? Like you're playing your cards right, and I am tied for the least amount of deaths. That's a skill. That's a skill. For sure, maybe I only have fucking 4 final hits, but like I don't need infinite survivability. I don't need an invincibility cooldown. I don't need like a fade. I don't need none of that shit. Just give me a dash and give me a drone, and I'll position myself in a way that if I need healing, I'll get close to a teammate. Right? Like I'll do this shit myself. Right? Like I refuse to play these fucking slop characters because it just feels so disrespectful. It feels like they're calling me fucking stupid that I don't know how to play support. Like whatever. Anyways, I went off on a tangent. I really do hope that people speak up and we don't give them a pass, right? That we can't just say that the game is casual and that's what justifies all like the really shitty balance changes, right? Like the game can be casual and the game can be fun and balanced, right? Like why are we saying that the game can't be balanced because it needs to be casual? That's not the case. Like we could really legitimately have both. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this gameplay. I'm just gonna let it run for the next minute and probably just shut the fuck up, or maybe I'll just talk over it. Fuck it, why not? I'm a funny guy. Look at this Wolverine, he's retarded. He's jumping. Who's he aiming at? He's looking at me. Look at Magnetus. Magnetus needs to die. Oh shit, now I'm gonna hit him with my little beam. How much healing do I have? At 44,000 healing, bro. Who else was healing? 11,000, 13,000? There's no way. I feel like that's not right. I feel like the stats are not right. Like there's no way that I was the main healer this whole entire time. And I'm at 45,000 healing. I mean, the Cloak and Dagger, hey, she's slopping it about, man. Hey, she got 54,000 healing and only 6k damage, but who cares? She's a Cloak and Dagger. Who else? Who are they playing? They're playing a hit scan. They're playing Punisher. A lot of people are like, "Ah, shit, they're playing Punisher. You can't play Ultron." Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just gotta not be retarded. And that'll solve all your problems. I'm pretty sure that will. Intelligence is fast. You just have to be slower. Intelligence chases you. You just gotta not run away from it. What's happening? I don't even know what's happening. Okay, they portaled in. I'm gonna kill Strange, right? No, I end the game with 4 finals and then I ult. Ah, I almost got the kill on the Loki. Anyways, all right, have a good day, y'all.